Okay, I guess we are ready to start. Welcome to our Agri Network live and webinar. It's just an informal event actually, but we were thinking here in Mikskaar what to do next. And it was already in our mind that it would be really nice if you could have a direct broadcast from our peat bog and from factory to see how things actually going on here. And you are most welcome to ask questions and connect with our team. We have here different team members. We have here today Mari-Liis directly from Peatlands. We have here Helen, who's manager of our factory in Kolgajani. Helen, you can weave, so you can ask questions from her. And we have our whole team, Kristiina, Indrek, Ave, and also our CEO, Kristel and Mare. I would like to show you a video which we did actually last week from Peat Bog, because you know Estonian weather is a little bit hectic and you never know is it raining or not. So I'm going to show you a video which is done last week. So that was the video actually created by Mari-Liis. And as you can see, we already started harvesting, and that was the peat land, one of them where we are harvesting our peat moss. Mari-Liis, are you with us right now? So you can turn. Yes, you are here.
Yes, hello. Hello to everyone. And warm greetings from our Tapiku beach walk, although it is not so warm today. As you can see, it is a bit rainy today, so there is no harvesting. But it doesn't matter. I can still show a little bit of our beach walk. At the moment, I'm standing on one of the newer fields of the beach. Of course, we have many different fields. Some are more decomposed material. Some are newer and less decomposed. At the moment, you can see one ditch over here, which is used to drain away excess water. At the moment, it is quite full, which is not perfect for us because we need water to be drained away. And also you can maybe see a little bit of a layer of wood over here. I don't know if it is visible. That is also decomposing together with the moss over here. Basically, this is layers of history. This material has decomposed over here for thousands of years, and some parts of the peat bog it is still growing, like you see over there.
It's very interesting to see it because this is quite unusual. Not every country has such kind of bogs and natural resources. But Mari-Liis, I would like to ask some questions from you. What are the biggest challenges in terms of harvesting and production?
Definitely the biggest challenge is the weather, because as it is at the moment, it's rainy. All spring has been quite rainy. So I must say that the weather is the biggest challenge. We would like to be sunny and with a little bit of wind. Then it is perfect for harvesting because the peat dries very fast.
Yes, so the actually weather is really influencing harvesting a lot. It's not like you can harvest every day.
No, there is cycles. Basically, during the summertime, during the rainy period, we cannot harvest anything, and we are always hoping for the sunny summer.
So the season time starts from spring and ends in autumn.
Yes, it on the very good scenario, it starts in the end of April, beginning of May, but it can also start end of May. It all depends of the weather. But the springtime is usually very good for harvesting because the air humidity is very low when it is sunny, so the peat dries very fast. And also the nights are very short, so there is a lot of sunny hours, so which makes it perfect for us.
But if I ask you, what is the capacity of peat production generally? Can you say that, or it's hard to say?
It is not hard to say, but we are usually harvesting by a plan. So we make beginning of the season, we make a plan how much we need to harvest, and therefore we try to fill this plan.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is the peat moss always the same? Doesn't matter what kind of bog it comes, or it's has some varieties also?
It has some varieties. Like I mentioned before, the newer peat is more, there is more different particles like fine and big particles. It is very light. As you can see over here, this one is much lighter than this one over there, this side, because this one is more decomposed. It is finer. It is usually with less humidity. There is less bigger particles inside. So, and I don't know is it possible to see from this video, but this side of the field is much lower than this side of the field.
Yeah, it is visible actually. But I would like to ask also one question, one more question about the way of the peat moss. So, is it? I understood that the peat moss way is not the same. It depends on how wet it is and from how deep it's harvested, or is it like that?
Yes, yes. Basically, when peat is very much decomposed, then it can be with a very low humid content, but it is still much heavier than this newer peat, even though it is harvested with the same moisture content. It's just depends on the porosity and things like this. If it is decomposed, more decomposed, then it is heavier. And of course, the humid content is very important. It matters a lot what kind of moisture percentage it has when it is harvested.
Mm-hmm. We have got a lot of questions from clients that why do you have some kind of small leftovers from wood? Sometimes it might happen. Why it is like that?
Because there is under this peat there is different layers. Like I said, it is a layer of history. There is at some point there is a layer of wood comes in front. So then there is it contains a lot of pieces, different size and shapes of wood. We root it out at the peat bog, of course, and try to screen it out in the factory. But still, they are not all size and shapes are not the same for all pieces. So it goes through from some machines. Mm-hmm. So that's why it is. It is natural. We don't add it as additive, but it just is there. I will try to walk to the next to the layer of wood. Maybe it is possible to see. There is a special device at the peat bog which roots the wood out, but it is not present at the moment.
Mm-hmm. But this is natural product basically, so it's quite
natural, yes.
Quite common to find some kind of pieces like that.
And,
yes. One
it
more.
Is a more. Yeah? It is more common on the more decomposed material. Mm-hmm. So, as from this ditch, maybe it is possible to see that the lower layers have this wood content coming soon.
Okay, very good. I have a question about Peatlands and distance between factory. how big is the distance between peatlands and factories? We have 2 factories actually, but talking
Yes.
about our bigger factory, Kolgajani.
Approximately 40 kilometers. Average is around 40 kilometers or 70 kilometers, quite close. So we are not delivering peat from one side of Estonia to the other.
And Estonia is pretty small as well, so the distances are really small, and we don't have traffic like most of bigger population countries. The traffic is very light and easy to move from one side to another side. But Mari-Liis,
Okay.
I have one personal question for you. Which you are most proud of in your work?
Oh, that is difficult one. I think I'm most proud that we are able to keep the quality, and we deliver what is asked. So when client asks a certain type of quality, then we put a lot of effort to give them what they actually need. So that is the thing that I'm very proud of, maybe.
Yes.
I wanted to show one also how they store peat in the peat bog, because not all of the material is delivered straight to the factory. Some or most of it we store in the peat bog, and that is although it is the same color as the peat bog itself, there is one peat pile over here. So it is kept in the piles. This one is relatively small at the moment because the harvesting season just started, and don't have to worry. It is not so dark as it looks. It is actually quite nice, light new material over here. So, and one thing with the raw material in the peat bog is when you store it like this in the piles, make them very sharp on the top, then the water just pours down from it. It doesn't go inside the peat pile. So it is possible to store them a couple seasons like this if the pile is made well.
Very interesting. I didn't know that earlier.
So
thank you.
If I'm moving a little bit faster, then I can show how the transportation from the bog, or how they are loading the truck, which is driving to Helen's side at the moment. But yeah, I think I was too late for that.
Okay, that's fine. You will stay here in Peatland right now until of the Agri Network, so everyone can ask questions later on from you directly. And so basically now, thank you, Mari-Liis. It was really informative, very nice. It really feels like we are here there with you. So, but now let's move to our main factory, Kolgajani. So I would like to introduce you, Helen. Helen is the manager of factory. Hello, Helen. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you. Hello. Do you hear me also?
Yes, it's perfectly.
Okay.
First of all, I would like to ask you some questions, and then we move to the factory. You are going to show how it looks and what's going on there right now. So I would like to ask you, how long have you been working in Mikskaar?
I have been here working almost 13 years. I started actually in the labor. I was there 10 years, and last few years I have a factory manager.
Okay. And how big is the Kolgajani team, the factory? How many employees you have there in place?
We have here 18 employees.
Okay. And I know that production is very challenging, but if you would describe shortly, what are the biggest challenges in terms of the production line in Kolgajani?
For me, I think the most challenging is that when I have planned all day or week to do some production, and if something is broke, some machine, so then I need to very fast fix, not me, but our techniques, and this is the most hard for me to do something else and find the right production to do when some machine is broken.
And as we know, in the production, things happening, that's quite normal.
Yeah. Every day things happen something. Sometimes it's very good, the line is going and everything is working, but sometimes it's like happening a lot.
Okay, so how is organized the production? Is the production line active the whole year, or it's partly active? How many shifts are working in the factory?
For now, till summertime, we are working 2 shifts, morning and evening shifts. But summertime, like till June to half August, the people are going to vacation, and then we are working 1 shift.
But if I ask you also the same question, that what is the capacity of Kolgajani factory? Can you average number? Can you tell us, or it's hard to say?
It's hard to say because it depends which orders we have. If we have a lot of big orders, like the same product, like going all the time. But we have done almost 3,000 per month, and the loading is also the same number. But it depends from orders, which orders we have, the biggest or the smallest.
Okay, so but how if we talk about more about orders, I know that we have also had smaller orders, mixed containers. Can that influence the substrate quality somehow, or what kind of effect it has for production?
Of course, when we have bigger orders, then the mixing line, machine packages inside the peat, mixed peat is more better if we can produce it like a bigger quantity, because if it's a smaller quantity, then we need to change a lot of often like palletizer machines, because different sizes, different packages, different inside mixed production. It takes a lot of time. But for the quality is better if we have more time, bigger quantity.
Okay, so actually this is quite same for most of the productions all over the world, that it's always better to have bigger quantities, then the production line is more smooth and more effective and so on. And also it influences sometimes a little bit quality or that kind of thing. But I would like to ask also one or two personal questions from you before we go to the factory. Which you are most proud of in your work?
For now, I am proud for that when I started to work in factory manager, then I tried to plan every day like more effectively that the production is moving better and the loading is moving better. And I think for that we have grown. The loading and production capacity is increased.
That's a very important for every factory. So you've done great job. But I know that you are highly motivated as a manager of the factory. Where do you get the motivation for yourself?
I like to work here. Because I started to work in a labor, so I have for now seen a very different works. In the labor, I saw more inside the peat, what is like the pH, moisture, and so on. And now I see the other things, so to put the peat to the packages, loading, solution machines when they are going to break or something. And I like when all production and loading is moving, and it's when they don't have very much stops. I like to see that the production is all the line is going, packages are coming, pallets are going to the store, pallets are going to the container, and they are moving to the client. So I like when things are going.
Very good. But right now you are in what kind of room?
Now I am in a controller where I put the screen other. So here is a screen to the screening line. Here the guys are putting receipt, what kind of material they want. And here is a mixing line. Here they put the receipt, what is going to, what production we need.
Mm-hmm. But now, Helen, let's move to more noisy place. Let's see, can we hear you there as well? You can now go to walk factory.
I am now walking. Here is a drummer mixer. Here is coming to Peat, but for now it's not. Let's go and okay, here you can see a little bit is going up to the line, and there is moving to other room to the package.
And now you are walking to where?
I'm walking to the press where they are making packages. Also, you see our new screen. Now we are screening material and collecting.
So basically from peat fork comes to this room, the peat raw material.
So here is coming 0 to 6 material.
Mm-hmm.
And here is 6 to 20. This is our new screen. 2 years ago, we get this. This is JCB. He puts the feed to the counters, and then it's moving to the mixing line and to the other room. Now we are going to see.
Very nice, Helen. I didn't want to disturb because otherwise my video comes in, but you can now talk and tell where you are going now.
I show our new packs, green one and blue one, also what we have in the store. So here we are, it's our store. And here is a new pack, new one. And next, this green one. This is also, I show a little bit from here, then it's better to see.
Very good. So this is just one warehouse what we have there. We have actually bigger ones also. But Helen, can you also go to show some loading? Do you have any loading there right now?
Okay, I check if we have some storeroom is quite big.
Yes, so basically you can say when you arrived, because it's a big factory, it takes time to move to one place to another place.
Okay. Yeah, we have some. So one container is here. And the loading guy is soon coming and put the pallets in.
Container going?
Actually, I don't know, but I think this is Rogai. I think.
Okay, great. Helen, do you want to show more factory, any other section? Or we can move back to the silent.
Maybe I show one room. We are showing all the time to the client that we collect every lot what we are producing, and we give them 1 year, because if we have some question after all, or some if we need some extra to send it to the labor or something, then we have all lots, and we can test it again if we have some question. So I show you the last that room what we have. So here is we keeping our samples 1 year, all lots with what we have done.
So basically, if anyone has any questions regarding the quality, so we can completely make the test from the batch what we produced.
Yes.
And that's very necessary.
This is also the necessary for the RAL quality.
So thank you so much, Mari-Liis. And I know, Mari-Liis, you wanted to show us something more.
Yes, I would like to show what happens when the harvesting has finished, when the quality is not good anymore for us. Basically, here you can see that all the ditches, which on the other field were had some ditches, these are closed, so that that the water can come back over here, and sphagnum moss can start growing again. Basically, nature takes its course. You can see that some trees are growing already, some plants. A lot of birds are flying over here. And those fields are also possible to use as cranberry or blueberry farms, or you can plant some trees. So So it is possible to give those fields back to the nature, not leave deserted. So, and you can also see that these parts of the fields are much lower than the other ground. Maybe this is the good way to show it.
That's a very good what you noted. What happens later on when the harvest is done. So basically, the peat bog is going back to nature. So
Yes,
nothing bad happens. Yeah.
because the sphagnum moss starts to grow again, and it is after of course a long period of time, but still at some point there is again peat.
Thank you, Mari-Liis, for this short overview. Also, what happens with the peat bogs later on.
I would like to say hello to everybody. My name is Indrek from the sales department of Mikskaar. I would like to say thank you for Mari-Liis and Helen for wonderful presentations. It's a pity that we cannot to ask you to visit us at the moment because the travel restrictions still going on, but it has always been very interesting for our customers to be there by themselves to see the factory and the peat bogs, and hopefully one day you can see it with your own eyes as well to give to better understand. But this is definitely been very good to see also from the screen. One of the questions that customers are asking sometimes in the factory is that how long is the production lead time from the order confirmation date? Maybe Helen can explain a little bit how it is today and how it is normally and what are affecting this time. Thank you.
Please tell again what was it?
The question was how long it takes from normally from the order confirmation until you can start to load, and what factors are making these things this time change.
For now, we have a lot of orders, so now it takes a little bit long time. But for the production, I try to do at least for now 3 weeks. But loading maybe can take a little bit longer time because we can't get containers as fast as we want. So that's a little bit problem. But we try every day to load. But for now, I think, yeah, this is like maximum 4 weeks. But it was, I think, half year back 2 weeks, I tried. Sometimes it's a little bit faster, sometimes a little bit longer, but it depends what production we have and how the line is going. Is it a similar production? If it's like the similar, then I can do it faster. It is like ordinary, like we do more often, like, I don't know, 0 to 6 and 6 to 20. If it's like more similar production, what we are doing often, then it's going a little bit faster. But if it's like some production what we are doing not so often, then it takes a little bit longer time. And if it's as I said before, that it's like smaller orders, like one container have I don't know, 3 different production, then maybe it takes also a little bit longer time because we need to change campers and production and the peat and bags and so on, and it takes a long time.
Thank you very much. Yes, this container availability now affects also the speed of the products going out. And as I know, we don't have many customers are asking also that do you have in stock? We only have a couple of such standard products which we sometimes produce to the stocks, but mostly it's like all produced by the order. That's also important why we have to take this time always.
I think we already have spent quite a lot of time here now, and I would like to wrap up this meeting. And of course, it took a little bit more time because, you know, giving you a live directly from Peat Fork and from factory, it's not so easy always, but we really appreciate Mari-Liis and Helen to take this time because I know they're really, really busy all these days, especially when the harvesting starting and the production is really busy right now. So we really appreciate you, Mari-Liis and Helen. And I would like to give a microphone for the short moment to Crystal to end the meeting.
So I would like to thank you all for participating and for bearing with us. And I am very optimistic and hopeful regarding the new season, so that I'm sure the rain will end one day and we will be able to harvest the necessary amounts that you have requested from us, so that next season we will be able to provide you better and more than before. So I thank you all and I hope to see you next time.